Good afternoon. I'm just doing my usual thing of making sure that I've got the correct mods on. So, bear with for a moment, and then I want that on. Yes. That can stay off. They can go on. I'll throw that on for funsies. I'm intentionally keeping the mods secret, by the way. Oh, yes, this. Yes, that would be nice. And this. And... that can go off. I do not like. Trying to model something to be printed for a little project. Very nice. Oh, Big Dave, hello. If it's PG, I presume it is. Let's just take this so that I'm kind of hiding under the Antonov's wing. Oh, you're doing that? Sweet. There. Yeah, when you were trying to get it to render as a video and it was just like, no, 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 no video for you. It will only be jank. Yeah, Buzz spent the... in between me running off to do things, because I was on my phone yesterday. I was very busy yesterday. Buzz spent the better part of like an hour and a half, 2 hours trying to get a damn video to render in Blender. And it was like, it wasn't that many frames. He was just having endless problems with it. 60 frames. Not bad for 60 frames. I will admit though, Buzz, the end result, the one that I said was less jank, or I think you said it was de-jankified, that was still kind of jank. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was still jank present. Right. I can try using this today. Yes, you get hired. There's jank in it. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not just being, like, mean to you or something. Right. We'll drive you for now. I am trying to make sure, by the way, that I am on the right scenes. Yeah, if I raise this, it might actually go a bit faster. So, the plan for today, very roughly, is to... This will give you an idea of how rough the plan is. To finish all the things I was doing Tuesday. Which I can't remember what I was doing. Or I couldn't. Until I started the stream. So, that's kind of the plan. Because if I get more silage... Right. I have an idea for what happens if I get more... Well, because I'm doing more silage. When I get more silage, I have an idea. And I'm going to run past you guys later when there's more people in, because right now there's only like 3 of you guys. But what I was doing in Tuesday's Farm... Yes, Yanis, thank you. Also, what do you think of the Mercedes? Because that was... I'd heard rumors that Mercedes would be using a zero side pod concept and kind of wrote them off as, you know, F1 Twitter having a bit of a weird day. Like, you know when you see something that's clearly just insane, you say, nah, that's somebody trolling. No, I mean, it had more side pod than people were suggesting, but it's still very odd. Apparently, part of what they were trying to do there was get extra cooling. And obviously less drag, but also cut weight, because there's obviously going to be less carbon fiber if you've got less car. So apparently that was a weird weight cutting scheme by Mercedes. He had he joked about it because somebody brought it up with him. And I was like, oh, that's a really odd joke. You know, why would you design a Formula 1 car without side pods? They're kind of, you know, integrated into what a Formula 1 car is now. And then Mercedes rock up to testing with no side pods. I'm like, oh, that's awful. I do not like. Right, and we were. I was also getting the Profi Hopper over so that I could get. I think this was for free grass for the sheep. It was my intention. And also just kind of general yard neatening. To pass a bit of time when there's not a whole lot going on. Because there's nothing at the... There's nothing up here that needs grass, is there? I didn't buy it to be useful. Well, it needs hay. Merc looks get you to drive low to mid speed. I mean, the teams, to a certain extent, Giannis, will be optimizing for one speed range for a while. So odds are Mercedes are optimizing more for high speed, because I guess they figure there's more high speed sections on tracks this year than low speed. Time for some graphics. I forgot that I made the the number plate on this prank. I tried to spell Profi. I just went prank. Right. This is going to take a little while, isn't it? Okay, silly question. Do I have a teeny tiny... How's Dave today? I'm pretty good. I have a dumb idea that would work. Like, hear me out on this, because it's only slightly insane. What if I were to put a silage pit over in the placeable area over there, and use that for silage for, what needs silage again? Something here needs silage. Mineral feed. Oh, that also needs canola. Oops. Hey, Scrubby. That that is by far the weirdest opening line somebody has used in the stream. But I see just, hey, I've just had a colonoscopy. Hi there, I've just had a camera up my butt. I'm fine with it, but oh good god. And hello, Farmer Boy. I'm doing okay. Didn't get much sleep last night. It was just one of those nights where I couldn't sleep very well, but despite that, feeling pretty good. Got high on the gas air stuff they gave you. Scrubby, it was delivered as gas, correct? And just, I think I know what it is. I just want to. It was a gas, a little mask, gas, nitrous oxide. People do use that to get high. It's a sedative. It's also, if you've watched like Need for Speed, or you've played, or if you've watched Fast and Furious, or you've played Need for Speed, NOS, literally NOS. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm not even kidding. Also, NOS does, like, in reality does work. Because it's got more oxygen than air. It actually delivers more air and isn't... The reason it's delivered as nitrous oxide in, you know, cars... pure oxygen has a habit of exploding. Like, pure oxygen burns very quickly and very hot. If you were to inject pure oxygen into a car engine, it would melt. Right. Well, I've got this at the yard now, and it's good to go. Yeah. Right, time to finish the mowing. This, if memory serves, is gonna be... Oh, look, I can suddenly move at a reasonable speed-ish. This is going to be... Yeah, this is gonna be silage. I'm gonna bring it all down to the BJ. Right. I mentioned a few minutes ago... I'll bring it up again later, probably, but... that I had an idea. And it's because I'm getting so much money from the silage. I think it might actually be worthwhile to buy a second JCB, second one of the JCB telehandlers, and permanently station it down at the BGA. Because that way I can bring the... Good God, that was... Ugh. That way I could bring the forklift yoke back up to the yard and kind of have that stationed over the cows. Then again, do I really need that? Do I really need... I mean... I could station it up here with one attachment and it would work just fine. So that... Yeah. So, my idea is... move the teletruck up to the placeable yard, get rid of the bale fork and all other attachments for it. I don't need them. Just get a pallet fork. Buy a second one of these with just a bale fork. And I've got a bale fork for it now. And station it down to the BGA. Now, why am I doing this weird convoluted thing where I'm moving the Teletruck up here and then buying a second one of these? Well, the Teletruck, I've got something that it'll work with. I've got a job for it. And I needed to have a pallet fork. Because I will be buying one other item and then we'll be good for a little while for stuff. I'm also thinking I should bring this up of moving all the shops down to the placeable area at the far south of the map, down by Field 29, and just setting up like a little shopping center down there. So like, get rid of this, move it down there, and have all the productions up here and all the sales go on down there. Just so there's incentive for me to, you know, have something that can transport a lot of stuff. Hey Kirk, and Farming Boy, I did see your hydrate. I'll get to it in a second because I need to remember where I put my bottle of water. So that's kind of my idea now. Killer Hill, I'd have to keep going up. I mean, yeah, but that's an added little challenge, I feel. Yeah. Drink sounds like a good idea, but don't want to go downstairs. That's why you get yourself something like this, Buzz. Just fill it up with water and you're good to go. Or live in a house with no stairs. Well, yes. You could also just live in a bungalow. Or don't be lazy and get a drink. I mean, that too. I mean, that's fine, Kirk. It's not all that much grass. There's not, honestly, not that much there. Plus, this is all silage that's going to be going down to the BGA in time. So, right. Why is, hang on, what? I've forgotten the controls for one of my mods and it doesn't seem to be working correctly at the moment. Oh well. Unfortunately, it does mean I need to just tab over here. Okay, first up here is going to be the fuel tank. Needs to be fueled. Also, I'm just gonna... No, you. Not you. You. Come over to this side, please. Now you can see the fuel level. And I think Flash got on my desk again. There we go. Now you can see the fuel level and figure out why I was concerned. It's enough fuel for the field. Yeah, I don't like running that low on fuel. The fuel is fine. I disagree, and... Okay, this is out of fertilizer, which comes from over here. Right, I may or may not have tipped the Profi hopper slightly. But it's fine, because if I give another bump, it's fine. There are tow chains. I actually do have the tow chain mod installed, Farming Boy, just in case. Like, I've run into problems before, and I don't want to be left with a tractor just stranded until I get a fuel bowser. Okay. Back to doing this. Now, the annoying bit is, I'm going to have to run down to the shop a couple of times to finish this job, because the D1000 and the wrapper for the D1000, which is going to be my silage equipment, they're both at the shop. I haven't moved them to the yard yet. So, I'm going to need to move those. I'm going to need to... obviously finish mowing here, grab the windrower, put these back. Yeah. What's on sale at the moment? Nothing of great use. I need to tweak the bot and fix the timers as well. That's another thing I need to do this evening. Because for some reason only one timer seems to actually be working. And I need to fix that. Can I... out of curiosity, can I, I can hire a worker. Let's go see if the sheep will accept some grass. Because if they do, I'm going to just start mowing this field effectively. I'm going to do the old FS13 trick where you just mow the field the sheep are in. And call that good. Water got very nice buzz. They do in fact accept grass. Is there a... Tipside? Hi, please. I feel like this isn't particularly cheating, because, like, the sheep IRL would eat this grass. Right, you're doing good. You're doing good. You are doing good. For once, everything's coming up Millhouse. What happens if I run over this bit here? Does it pick up the grass? No. Let's start making a path through the field with mowed grass. Just because I can. It's 1,200 liters. Right, on a serious note, I'm not going to use this to give the sheep all the food they need. This is just kind of passing time while I let the hired workers do their things. I do have plans to use this in the future, but right now it can go off. Because I remembered there are bales that need stacking over here. Actually, I can get a couple things done here real quick. Get rid of the bale fork up to here. I hope this isn't a really terrible idea, but we'll go for it anyway. JCB bale fork. Layer 2. Standard, I guess? If I got a JCB bell fork, that means I don't need to worry as much about how the bales will work. Sorry for not streaming yesterday, by the way. Just... I'd slept well Tuesday night. My sister took Flash for the night. And I figured, seeing as I was well rested, I might as well help around the house. Because it's rare that I feel well rested. There's usually a bit of tiredness somewhere or other. So, yeah, I figured I'd be just helpful, generally. Right, where's this bale fork? She lives here, and I'll run right through her. Good. Can I grab the baler while I'm up here? No. I should be able to, but I cannot. Right, back over, I'll stack up some bales, and then... Actually, hopefully by the time we get over there, the mower will be done. If I can get the silage... If I can get at least the grass bales done today, I'll be quite happy. Ideal world, I get those bales wrapped as well. Also, I wish you could get rid of the for sale to let sign. That would be really nice, but alas, you cannot. Right. Let's see. Try and get both of these lifted at once. Here we go. Perfect. And, more importantly, oh, mower's finished. So let's get everything folding up here. Right. Over to grab the windrower. And I may actually have to finish the seeding in a second as well. Because I think it's just canola can be planted at the moment. Then we'll get the big boy free. Yeah, it's just canola. What do I think of the alpha? It looks nice. I liked it instantly. Like it's... Sure, it's along the same lines as the last few years where I kept repeatedly saying I hate it. I like this year's one. And hello, Davide. How you doing? Or David E, possibly. But Davide sounds... sounds exotic. So I don't want to say less boring, because that's slightly insulting. See you, farm boy. Where did I leave the windrower? Looks better than it did in pictures, yeah. And I like the Alpha, or not the Alpha, but the Haas, oh nuts, we can't take Mazepin's money anymore livery. Which is just the what was it, 2020 or 2018 Haas livery? It's just their old livery brought back from the dead. Oh hell, do you know what? I might as well take over from here, because you're not going to do much good. Oh god, I forgot this thing is set up to be super slow. This should be just a single pass around, except in, like, select areas. I say that hopefully, because this is going to be slow no matter what I do. Tomorrow K-Mag will be in the car. I genuinely feel sorry for Haas. I swear they're cursed. Like, they got that Rich Energy sponsorship, which ended up just being a non-entity of a company, effectively, and then they went with Uralkali, which, like, Uralkali's a real company, and with real money. Unlike Rich Energy. And then Putin decided to be an asshole. Yeah. I genuinely feel sorry for us. Every time they get any sort of good sponsorship deal, or anything that looks like a good sponsorship deal, it's like, actually, no, the monkey paw has curled once again. Like, what did Gene Haas ever do? You've seen train cars with Uralkali logos? I mean, it's a fertilizer company from what I understand, so I'm not entirely surprised. Gene Haas has done some stuff. Oh god. As far as I know, he's just made CNC machines. I presume there's some less than good stuff that maybe, you know, karma might be rebalancing itself with the F1 team. That said, Haas aren't the only sports team that are getting, that have got screwed by sanctions, because Chelsea, the football team, legally have no owner currently. Because the owner of Chelsea got sanctioned, so they can't buy or sell players, they can't sell tickets, he can't sell the club. They have an allowance now for, like, transport to away games, which they're due in Lille later this week, and they've got 20,000 euros for the entire squad to get there. As a maximum. Could have small stuff or big stuff. I mean, he's a successful businessman in America, so probably something to do with taxes. generally speaking, those guys tend to do some weird stuff with taxes to, you know, pad the bank balance a bit. Just, I'm not saying that they're all tax evaders. I'm saying that most of them are. And just to cover my ass, that's my opinion. And no specific person other than Donald J. Trump is going to be named. There's some nice ass covering. Right. As if some billionaire's gonna watch a Twitch stream with like 5 viewers and be like, hey, that's illegal. Did you actually, Yanis, did you see the weird Christian Horner drama that happened this afternoon our time? Where like Automotor und Sport released what they claimed was like an interview with him, and they tend to be pretty reliable as a source. And then Red Bull are like, there was no interview ever. Okay. Are you guys covering up that Christian thought the Merc was illegal, or was the interview just not? Did the interview just not happen? Because I suspect it might be somewhere in between the two of them. Because I don't think Amos would or Amos would straight up fabricate a story. I also don't think the Red Bull thing. I also don't think Red Bull believe the Mercedes is legal. Specifically that mirror. Yeah, it was Amos, a German motorsports website, had what they claimed was an interview with him saying that he didn't even say they were illegal. He said he questioned whether they were within the spirit of the rules, which, yeah, would be a legality thing now because of the new way things are being done. But at the same time, like, it's a fair question. It is a fair question as to whether or not those. I don't want. Are they side pods still? Those side pods are legal, or within, you know, the spirit of the rules. Because if they're not legal, then the question would have to be asked: is Red Bull's ridiculous solution legal? Is Ferrari's solution legal? You know, what cars are legal? So. I think it's the Red Bull don't think it's legal, but also they don't want to open up the Pandora's box of whose car is actually heckin' legal this season with the new rules. 90% of the grid have side pods. Yes, but the 10% that don't is what I'd question about legality. Like, that's the thing. Side pods, obviously legal. Mercedes side pods, I don't know. And it wouldn't even be like the fact they have side pods. I would wonder, would Mercedes start questioning the design? Like Ferrari's weird Valley of Aero Magic. Or Red Bull's whatever the hell Red Bull have done. You know, just to open up this ridiculous playground spat between all the teams. And while it would be hilarious, it would also be very annoying. Okay, that's the seeding done. Back to this tree, which is actually the Fent. onwards. While we're on our way, I want to check the price of something here. Over to mods. 41 grand for this thing. I love it because it's ridiculous, but also why? I love it because of the droop snoot, but like, what? Oh, I've found another tree. It's a question if the outlet design was others. See, that's the thing, is like, if you start asking that question of Mercedes, where do you stop asking that question? Because, like, every team is going to have, just because it's Formula 1, questionable legality somewhere on the car. They're all cheating. It's just a question of how. I can't remember who... There's a quote, I can't remember who it's from. It's like, if you're in motorsports and not cheating, you're not trying hard enough. Like, every team's cheating. It's just a question of how they're cheating. Right. Let's go get the baler. Get going on the baling. By the way, there is a new version of Calmsden coming in, like, May. With precision farming in. Which will need a new save game, which kind of sucks. Hang on, yes. Are you talking about that weird black square on the side pod? Because that is for a sensor of some sort. It's actually just painted black. It looks like it's a hole, but it's not a hole. No? Oh, there's something else. Okay. Oh, is it the weird position of their louvers? Which I think is actually legal. I think that's within the box. What can the... I want to try and pre-plan a small bit here, so what can the bale wrapper do? 220. Okay, so we set these up with 220 bales. Stage of the galley box. No, I've not watched testing yet. I straight up have been trying to keep myself busy. So I've not seen any of testing. I've been kind of not following Formula 1 at all so far. I'll start following when they start racing, but testing is kind of... I'm not as into Formula 1 as I used to be, and skipping out on what they're doing in testing is kind of part of that now. Oh, this can take silage additives. Yes. Where do you buy silage additives? Is it packs? Chaff? No. Forage? No. Animals? Hang on, there's going to be an easier way. Pallets? Net wrap, silage additives. Hey Paul, how you doing today, dude? I do not have enough money. Do. Pallets. Silage additives. Buy. Okay. Add in the silage additives. It's going in very slowly. Why does the pallet weigh 200 kilos? The pallet itself apparently weighs 200 kilos, which... that seems impossibly heavy to me. Right, I want 2 20-centimeter bales. There we go. Now we're good to get going on the baling. And I hope 59.74 litres of silage additives, which I'm sure I bought 60, but 59.74 should be enough. Right. Now, from what I understand, the silage additive just magically doubles whatever grass I'm actually picking up, which should effectively double the yield. It's kind of what I'm hoping. How you doing today, Paul? Don't know. I can't remember if I asked you that already. It's been very quiet today. The old stream, so... I'm thinking, yes, I should mention, have a look in the mod room. I can't remember which one I put it in. I think it might have been the serious mod room. For a thing that I'm going to do in April. Just as a heads up. I put it in there Tuesday. Doing good? Good to hear. Looks interesting. I mean, it's one of my better ideas. Because instead of just, like... I could just as easily whine about that particular thing. But, I mean, why not solve it instead? Much easier to solve than to whine. And seeing as I'll have at least a bit of extra time, I presume, then's the perfect time to start that at least, so that I can explain to people and shout at them. Again, you guys will find out soon enough. I'm kind of keeping it under wraps for now, just because I don't want to be inundated immediately with something that I want to do in April. Because with me taking a bit of time off to deal with stuff, it's probably the best time to do that as well. Well, is it? It's a thing I'll be doing in April, Paul. I'm not going to talk about it now other than in vague terms. Because it's something that I want people to give... It's something that I'll want to be kind of on the ball with. And I don't want to start off before I wanted to start. It'll be in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you'll be able to see what it is when I reveal it. And I'm not being rude about it. There's a reason that I'm not saying just yet. Because last time I tried it, it was just inundated immediately. It was like, nope, that's a bad idea. Fire thought of basically no side pod, but didn't chase it because they preferred their weird magical one. I can understand that, because apparently their weird magical side pod cuts drag. And I have no idea how. But that's a lot of bales already. Hey, Alan. It's a lot of bales and they're going to have to be individually... Oh god, I've made a mistake. Maybe using silage additives might not have been the best idea. I mean, it's a good idea in that you don't speak safety. Yeah. I kind of know what they were going at with it, because I've had a look at the CFD. I think I showed you it, Yanis. And what's happening is the front of the side pod is basically creating high pressure, which flows over the top. And then the weird valley thing, that's a wing. They're using their side pods as wings to generate more downforce without actually generating any extra drag. That's what I made of it, at least. Maybe doing D1000 bales wasn't the brightest idea. We saw that a couple of days before I posted it. Yeah, I mean, it took a couple of days to post it. But, like, it's interesting, at least. In just 7 days, if Buzz is still here. 7 days until rollout, Buzz. If you're still here. SLS, the new moon rocket, is being brought out of the VAB for the first time on St. Patrick's Day. Which... Because... I should mention this. Ireland's getting a double bank holiday for St. Patrick's Day. I think it's the Friday and the Monday. Or the Thursday and the Friday. I'm not entirely sure which. But... my dad's taking a couple of days off next week to kind of bank on top of that. There may be some stream disruption because, long story short, the attic needs to be emptied and treated for woodworm. And there's like a lot of stuff that needs to be done around the house next week, and possibly next week or the week after will be the day that I literally will not be able to stream because it'll be insulation day. My dad was told literally like, yeah, just give like 2 days notice and we'll get it done. I'm like, okay, that's really short notice, but also great. But the attic needs to be treated for woodworm first, because apparently that's a bit of an issue. And a few other things need to be done, which I think can be done afterwards. Actually, no, they'd have to be done before. I should maybe go get the bale wrapper and get going on this. Although there is some cultivating to be done, so let's turn you off for now. Grab you. Because I need to do the cleanup pass on this field. Then we'll be good to go into... Well, once we got the silage done, we'll be good to go into winter. And importantly, to January. Actually, to is it December for canola? November for canola, December for oats. And we'll do big old sales of them, rent a truck, just dump it all off. Just for speed, effectively. Especially with the oats, because that'll be 10 trips otherwise. And then we can get going on other stuff. Actually, no, because I want wheat and barley, so we'll have to do some seeding first. I stand corrected. We'll have to do some seeding first. However, doing seeding means that, or skipping forward to September, means that we can kind of blast through time and get money together from silage. See what we can buy from that. I'd like to get another field. Ideally a grass field, honestly. And I'll need to get some potato equipment. So if I were to buy a small field, let's say field 34, get some spud equipment. We could do field 34 on potatoes, and I think that would be fully self-sufficient then at that point. But again, it's going back to the secret thing I want to do in April. I presume you can see why I want to do it. And also why I'm just careening ahead at the moment with what I've been doing. you know, makes sense the way that I want to do it makes a bit of sense. Also, because I'll be taking time off, I'll be coming back nice and fresh. That's this field done. I think field 23 still needs to be cultivated. Let's head down this way. Oh yeah, field 23 still needs doing. Oh god. So we got tons of time to do the silage. Let's just set you off in a random direction there. We're still going. Get back to this. I'm assuming that at some point I'll catch up with the windrower and then I'll just go get the wrapper. I'm also hoping that the bale trailer I have will be able to pick up the wrapped bales. Like this with the silage additives is a bit silly. Just glad that I don't need to buy baling twine or foils for the wrapper. Because I'd probably be going through a lot of that right now. Or a lot of the baling twine at least. Don't think it makes any difference. Silage additives doubles the amount of grass you get when you're baling. Like that's hard coded. If you use silage additives, you get twice as much. So, it does make a difference. At least I've been told that it doubles the amount of grass you get. Judging from what I'm seeing here, that is most likely true. You know, I'm going to detach the baler and just go get the wrapper now so that I'm not just doing the one job for the remainder of the stream. And also to get a better idea of just how much of a mistake I've made. Because I'm not in much doubt that I've made a huge mistake. Like, this is bad, but At the same time, I'm not gonna learn from it. The only lesson I'm gonna learn is maybe consider using that field as hay, or getting like a big M or something. I like the idea of using a separate baler for silage. I guess the third option would be to do round bales if I'm just bringing them to the EG. I could do round bales for silage. Because I'm kind of everywhere with my thoughts right now. It's fine. But what I could do, I shall demonstrate. What I could do is get like the Roland Junior Wrap, the Impress, I could get it with the net wrap add-on as well. If on fast bait would be nice, but it doesn't have the net wrap. Right. The silly thing is, like, I know that I'm kind of stagnating a bit with this map. I'm fully aware of that. The silly thing is, once we get to like December, we'll have stupid amounts of money and can upgrade probably the Valtra. Actually, probably the Fent into being something really quite good. And just get mass equipment upgrades. Because we'll have a butt ton of silage over the BGA that's constantly selling, constantly bringing in a decent amount of money. We'll also have, probably close on 400 grand just from the oats, and another probably 200 grand from the canola. So that's 600 grand plus whatever we get from the BGA. So, things are going to move quickly once I actually, once we get through to December. How many grass bales have I made already? 63. Right. I also want this to auto drop, and I can't remember the keybind for it on controller. Auto drop. You've quit because you've run into some bales, haven't you? Yeah. I'm also tempted to just sell off those bales, honestly. You are good, you're good. Can I? No, I can't hire a worker to do this. Oh. I have many regrets. Yanis and Buzz, if you're still here, do you check the mod room? Or any mods that are here, I guess. I can't discount there's a lurker. Just, hey Alex. Have a look in the mod room in Discord. For reasons. The actual serious one, I should mention. Not the one where Matt terrorizes SG. You're having a college... I hope that went well. Sincerely. Up to me, yeah. Is that right? You didn't, like, fail or like, accidentally insult the interviewer, did you? Did you fail the interview? Actually, that's a thing, because you're part of exams. Got a conditional place, so good, sweet. What are you hoping to study, if you don't mind me asking? Sorry, read, because... Oh, no, I don't know. Study. I'll call it study. Do. Maths, physics, and geography. So what you're saying is you're way better at maths than me. Because, like, I love physics. Physics is amazing. I cannot do it to save my life. Alex, I have an app on my phone to do basic conversions of stuff. Because I get confused halfway through figuring it out and just give up. Also, I'm going to follow through with what I thought I'll in about 5 minutes or so. Neither flying stuff of the airline's course aren't open after run. It'll be aviation degree time. That's actually not a stupid plan. Mainly because it's actually really smart. But I said not, and then had to follow up with what is it not? That's actually not. I made a mistake there, haven't I? By saying not. Fair enough. Welcome back, Alex. Do you do? I still need to get the damn VODs out, actually. I might line them up tonight, but I want to get other stuff done tonight as well, so I don't know. There's part of me thinking maybe the April plan might need to be pushed forward a bit. And just... But then, no, because that wouldn't work either. You know, that kind of has to happen when I have it planned. Just for timing purposes. Have I broken the bale wrapper? Nope. Next question is going to be, once I got this bale done, I'm going to grab the bale trailer. There we go. I'm going to grab the bale trailer, see how many bales it can load. Because I've not tried it with Heston or with D1000 bales yet. These are all going to go over to the BGA, so they don't need to be particularly neat. Alright. Don't know why there's straps at the very back. It's ready to go. So let's go operating position. Oh, 40's done its usual thing. These are probably going to go 3 wide and the entire length of the trailer, and then like 3 high. Which will mean that we'll actually be able to carry a lot more than I had initially thought. Oh god, he's made them 5 high. This can carry 60 bales. Well, 60 D1000s at least. Yeah. Anyway, I am gonna end the stream here because it honestly is too quiet for me, and I'm not enjoying myself. So sorry for that. I'll be back tomorrow with... Let's call it some multiplayer. Alex, consider this your warning. Multiplayer tomorrow, Alex. Be warned. It will be multiplayer tomorrow. Warning, 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 multiplayer tomorrow. You're welcome. Until then, stay safe. Stay safe and goodbye.